What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, guys, we're gonna focus on endgame. We're gonna play some arena. I'm gonna share with you a couple of strategies. And I really wanna squeeze in a champion spotlight in today's video, guys. I meant to do a video on this champion ages ago, but I completely forgot that I've never done it, okay? So, she was a fusion champion. We're gonna talk about Maulie Tankard, guys, okay? I haven't done the fusion. I was a bit broke at that point. I didn't have resources on my account and I wasn't able to do it. I wasn't prepared for the fusion, you know? And man, I regretted that for ages. At some point, I finally pulled the champion and now she is available as well from the token trader in the Guardian Ring, okay? 3,000 tokens. I'm not coming much in this part of the game because I'm not a big fan of it. I feel like the champions are super expensive. But if you are thinking to buy Maulie, you don't have Maulie, I'm gonna show you what you can do with Maulie today, guys, okay? Is she still viable for any sort of content? I do want to specify that she is a very unique champion, okay? I still gotta buy that Tomb Lord, and I would love to buy a Maulie, but I don't have enough champions to sell. At least not champions that maybe I will want to empower in the future, you know? Before we jump over to talk about the champion and strategies and play some arena, guys, I just want to let you know I partnered up with Soundstripe. So if you enjoy the music you hear in my videos, guys, make sure you check them out. I will be leaving the links in the description down below and in the pinned comments. Soundstripe.com. Plus, I can save you 15% on checkout by using code Skratch. What a bargain you're getting today, guys. Now, having a look at Maulie, why is she a unique champion? And what can we still do with her in 2021, almost 2022 in Platinum Arena? If we're looking at her skills, guys, this doesn't really matter. This doesn't really matter. But if we go at the passive, fills the thermometer of all allies by 15% when this champion is hit. Fills the thermometer of all allies by 25% when this champion is hit by a boss. So all my team gets thermometer, okay? This can allow us to do crazy things. And then we have places a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. 50% chance to place the provoke for 2 turns instead. And a reflect damage on this champion for 2 turns. So there are many different ways to build Maulie, many different ways to use Maulie. I'm gonna show you a couple of ways today. So there are many different strategies with this passive, okay? You can have a Maulie at level 1, even let her die, and then you'll be getting thermometer from Masteries, from a timely intervention on the rest of your champions. This is kind of mainly to go against Hegemon teams. Now, in today's video, I'm kind of gonna show you how to go against Hegemon teams, Warlord, Sky Mars with her in the same team. Teams that actually have a threat, you know? You will need some other solid champions. Now, because I didn't want it to make her look too OP, I actually lowered her stats a bit, lowered her speed, lowered her accuracy. But for the purpose of the video today, guys, we have her built on immunity and a speed set. We focused on speed and accuracy. Now, in order for this strategy to work, guys, we want to have Maulie with the lowest HP in the team, okay? We're gonna go against Hegemons that start with the A1s. Not only that, but mainly that's what we're focusing with this build on her. Since the team presets, a lot of Hegemons are just dropping in with the A1, messing your entire team up, okay? Then you have a Warlord coming in and locking you instant because your thermometer booster got screwed. So you gotta make sure you are putting the lowest HP on this champion. Then the Hegemon is gonna target her with the first hit on the A1. The second one can still go randomly at a different champion, but you're gonna get the thermometer. So as long as you have the right speed on your champions, you should be more than fine to go against any other team that has those sort of champions in there. So these are my total stats: 37k HP, 4.7k defense, 294 speed, 548 accuracy. I normally have her with much higher accuracy and only a bit more speed than this because she doesn't really need more speed. What I want to have more on her is accuracy. Now, I will pair her with different champions. I'm going to show you a couple of different things. Then I'm going to change the build and I'm going to give her higher HP and we're going to run her against different teams, okay? We're going to go against different teams where we use a different sort of nuker where we can literally just annihilate the entire team in a go. In terms of masteries, that's what I have on her. Eagle Eye. I want to have more accuracy, you know. She can die sometimes if, of course, I can't remember every single guy in the arena that has a nuke hegemon or doesn't have a nuke hegemon. So sometimes she might get clapped and die as well, which again is not gonna be a problem 99% of the times. But if we're going in arena at the moment, guys, when you're looking at teams, okay, this team right here is not a threat. This one starts with the hegemon, with the A2, with the nuke. But a team like this, we already know it's gonna start with the A1 most probably. If it doesn't start with the A1 during the week, it's gonna start with the A1 during arena reset, you know? Because that's kind of like the element of surprise. Mainly when you don't see a thermitter booster in their team and they have a speed lead, they have a warlord, they have a hegemon. That hegemon, 99.99, is gonna go with the A1, guys, okay? We are currently at the very top of Platinum Arena, guys. We are number 5, so slowly we're gonna take down all these teams one by one, at least the teams that they pose an interest to us, okay? This one right here, 100% is a damage build hegemon. We have an attack lead. No doubt that is gonna be a damage one. If we're going down to Penguin right here, most probably his hegemon is gonna start with the A1 because we have Kaimar in here as well. If they mess up our thermitter, Kaimar can sleep my entire team if they are fast enough, okay? So we're gonna give it a go and see. I'm not crazy fast with most of my champions usually, guys. So here I would have had two different options. If I wasn't let it go on auto, I was able to sleep his Kaimar, and then no matter what was gonna happen with his Sifi, how fast they were, they still weren't gonna screw me over. But now, we actually provoked that Sifi, so because of it, nothing crazy happened there. So we're gonna give it a go like this. Everybody took a turn there. We're gonna just start and annihilate the entire team, you know. Bang, we got the threat down as well. You'll be surprised on how fast I can farm reset defense teams with this team right here, guys. It can go full auto without a problem, okay? That's one thing to keep in mind as well. I'm not sure about this guy. It's a bit different because we have that arbiter. He might be having like a super crazy fast arbiter, but we have that warlord as a threat there. So we're gonna give it a go and see what you see. A1, bang. Now, I got thermitter on all my team. I can just boost. I already know that I'm gonna go 100%. I have Kaimar coming in second, stripping all the buffs, immunity, or whatever they have. I have provoke. So now, if that warlord would have had a cleanse accessory, okay, I had 2 debuffs, sleep and provoke. He was only gonna remove one. My team was still gonna be safe, okay? So he wasn't able to go and literally just clap my team there. So we're gonna get him down. We're gonna take Tranda down. Okay. He went with the A1 thinking that he can kill her, but he cannot. Maulie's gonna kill her with the reflect damage. Kaimar resets the whole thing. We're going down with taking the next one. Bang, the next one. Easy win. If we're looking for other teams, let's see what other teams we find in here that can actually pose a threat. This one as well is pretty interesting as with the Lion. You have more threat. It's not gonna work great against a team with Valkyrie, especially if you're gonna let your Sifi start on auto. But let's give it a go against this team right here. And see. Valkyrie gets all that thermitter, man, which is pretty crazy. You see, so this was actually more of a CC team. That's why we have Rotos in here, guys. Because Sifi is gonna cleanse all the nasty things from him. Now, I am in a bit of a pickle here because they're both on immunity. That's not gonna stop me, okay? No matter what we're gonna do, it's not really gonna affect us. But luckily, our Kaimar is fast enough. Our Maulie, she is fast enough as well. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna try to get that Lion down first, okay? He's the bigger threat because we cannot CC him. We're gonna take down Warlord, or at least we're gonna try. We get more thermitter, we're gonna boost, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go and kill that Arbiter now, and then we're gonna take that Warlord down without having any sort of problem. But you've seen how it goes. Pretty straightforward, right? I'm gonna change in a second the build as well on her. I wanna show it to you when we're using her with Necret. I haven't used this in a while. That's why I would really like to get a second one. If I would get a second one, I would be able to make it run much better like that. So this is the team that I'm telling you about, okay? Very common on a reset. Of course, instead of Candy, usually they tend to have different champions. Tanky champions, revivers, some sort of crazy stuff there. So now we're gonna go and take that Warlord down. And we're gonna try to do that. Now, it seems like that Candy didn't got provoked. She's fine. We're focusing on that Duchess. She is provoked. She cannot revive. Again, we're gonna provoke them. And now we're just gonna take her down. And from here on, we're gonna let it go on whatever. We don't even have to change the AI on them, you know. Now, we've been using these guys for months. It's not something that is new. But we've been using it in our clan for months to farm teams like this. I just remember that I haven't done a guide on Maulie, and I was like, you know what? I gotta make her justice. Especially since they added her to the shop there, and a lot of you guys are always curious if it's worth it for you to buy those champions or not, you know? So let's see what the Boomer has here. Okay, so that's his team. And the same, pretty straightforward, guys. Nothing too crazy to stop us here either, you know. Cardiel is left alone. Even if he could do something, he still can't do nothing, actually, you know. That's how badass he is. But I'm gonna change a bit the build on her, guys, and we're gonna be right back. We're back at it, guys. The only thing we change on her is to give her more HP. I don't want to target hegemons that start with the A1 anymore. We're going to go for different sort of teams now. We're going to use a Nacret in here, which is going to be on a shield set. Nacret is going to protect my nuker as well. Now, I could build Maulie on a shield set and have a second Maulie on an immunity, for example, or have a different champion to CC, like a Chimera on immunity, and that could work perfectly fine as well. But since I only have one Maulie, I don't want to change the build too much on her, because I'm just gonna use her like this anyway, and I feel like it fits better in the current meta, okay? So we're gonna have Maulie like this. She is at 48k HP. Nothing else really changed in terms of speed or accuracy, which are kind of like the most important things. And we're gonna go against different teams, okay? So we already fought some of them. Some of them are clear that they're starting with the A1. But we're gonna go against him, for example. I already tried him out. He's starting with the A2. We're gonna have a nuker. We're gonna have Nacret to protect the nuker and shield the entire team. And my Arbiter is on immunity as well, guys, okay? So even if his Arbiter is faster, that Hegemon is gonna hit our Maulie. We're gonna get 10 meter on the entire team. We're gonna provoke and bang. Our Tranda is gonna come in and do the rest of the job, you see? Bang. Now, of course, sometimes the problem here is that if they have too many champions on immunity on the enemy team, that can be a problem, because we're not going to be able to provoke them with Maulie. And if he's a massive threat like a Warlord, he can actually lock our nuker if we're not speed-tuned, okay? But if my Tranda is 240, 250 speed, just following in the speed of the rest of my champions to be in a tune, it's not going to happen. We're going to get to nuke before they're going to get to hit us, you know? So I'm gonna have to check if I can find different teams in here that could actually be on pretty much the same sort of situation. We already fought this one, started with the A1. I'm pretty sure this one starts with the A1 as well. So unfortunately, they don't tend to be that many in the very top arena, you know? I could give it a go here. I'm not sure what to expect, but hey, let's see. We're gonna give it a go. We're gonna risk it. Either we're gonna end it with a victory, either with a loss. You see, it started with the A2. We provoked everybody. Now reaction is still a bit of a problem on that Duchess, since we don't have a Chimera in here to help us reset the skills. But the good part about it is that we have Nacret. We have Nacret to protect our nuker. That Rotos is not gonna be able to do much. And now we're just gonna be able to clap them. I'm actually gonna boost more turn meter, and I'm gonna do this. And bang. We're left just with that Rotos here, which is not going to be a big problem if we're covering our nuker, you know. Once you put attack down on him, or if he doesn't have attack up and you have shield, he's just not going to do that much damage, you know. But hopefully this gives you an idea, guys, to run around with. This strategy is not as viable anymore for the very end game arena, for the very top of Platinum. But for the lower tiers, to enter the Platinum and fight around, you will be finding a lot of teams that you can actually still clap with that team, especially if you're farming during the week. and you just want to have a quick farm, you know. But guys, that was all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Do let me know in the comments down below how many of you guys are thinking to buy Maulie from that shop with tokens, you know. I'm curious to know how many people are actually spending legendary champions to buy different ones. How many of you guys are wasting your dupes on that? Just curious, because I haven't done it yet, you know. But don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and I'll catch you all soon on another video. Till then, peace.